Our next speaker is Reham Fathey Ali Muhammad, and the title is Phylogeny and Evolution of Anguispira, and she's from the Department of Zoology, Agriculture, Nematology, Faculty of Agriculture, Cairo University, and she's done her Fulbright in Howard University, Washington, D.C. Please.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be with you today. Actually, this is the scientific, title for my presentation, Phylogeny and Nematology of Anguispira. It's kind of snails, land snails. This is my major, but actually for me it was like investigation, land snails in US. Okay, the project is being titled like having two phases. The one thing is just to learn the skills, and the second thing is to apply these skills once I came back to Egypt. For this kind of species, it's really endemic species in the northern part of US, as we can see. All the orange part here we can see in that state, it's really common in that places. But from a long time, there's no people or not much scientists working in that field and collect all that samples. So in the beginning, or the first phase of my stay in US, it's just working on the collection that found in natural history museums. So this is the Anguispira. As I said, this is the project. The first phase is the systematic or how to work at the phylogeny thing, and the second thing is to use these skills for the determination of the Egyptian land snails. We considered his best agriculture, agricultural faculty, so it's considered as a best. So we have to know what's the name of that best to be able to make like control programs and so on. So this is the methodology we use it there in US, like this, using all the DNA analysis and all that. I don't want to get more in details, but this is the prospects we use it there, and then we use it like the dissecting, like the phylogeny work, like the molecular work, and so on. As we can see, this is just to like show up a map for what I did there. In the first part, I start my trip from DC, Washington, Howard University with Ken Hicks. He's my advisor there. In this place, this is where I really learned all the DNA analysis and all the molecular steps. Okay. For the second part, also I used in the same DC. We work also with the Smithsonian Group, Natural History Museum. This is like the second part we use about the radula. How it's radula, which means the mouth part of the snails, to be able to distinguish between them and to know what the difference. From outside, sometimes they are so clear, okay, and so different, but sometimes it's really cryptic species. Could be the same one, or it could be totally different one in the same state. So then that I went to Pittsburgh, it's in Pennsylvania. I work with Tim Ferriss, with Carnegie, to work in their collection and more work about the histology and more work about the anatomy and dissecting part. The second thing, when I went back, I work in Philadelphia, work in the AMSP, the Academy of Natural History Museum, working with David Robinson. Actually, he's like the master man in working in like invasive species and how to differentiate between them. So many work about the dissecting and how to know the difference between them. So after that, I go also to Hawaii in the middle, like in the end on the last 3 months of my stay there. Working in Hawaii in the Facial Museum, also for more collection and more Anguispira. The point is, like, a lot of people work in Anguispira, so the collection was not found in one place. It was working in many places or many museums, okay? So after that, we worked, this is also in Bishop, not only collection, but also they didn't complete the DNA work, and with DNA work, molecular aspect, and also went to Florida to work in Florida Museum with John Slapsinski. As you can see, there's many different multi-institutional work and travel every single, like, a week, something like that. Maybe the maximum time that I spent in any state, it was like a month and a half or a month maximum. You know, have your luggage all the time. It was the bad thing, having your luggage all the way, you know, you're traveling for all that kind of states. It was really interesting, but I had a back pain. Sorry to say that, but it was really interesting part. After all that, we did a good thing here about the professional work. We make, as we said, it's only the collection. We find it was in the Natural History Museum, but there's no live samples we did there. So we decide as a team, you know, with Dr. Hayes and his team, so we about to collect a live samples. The collection from the museum was not enough for us. So we start this trip from Florida, Gainesville, and we start to make this trip and make take all our stuff with us, you know, all the vials and all the microscope and all that stuff with us. Starting from this place, went to Tennessee in the Great Smoky Mountain. It was really the natural places is really common and very nice one with the nature and all that kind of, you know, the kind of good nature to find a good life samples. It wasn't that too much, but at least we did our best really to collect the good samples we really want them. From Tennessee, this is the people. As you can see, in every single step, we meet a new people and you meet a new, you know, people help us from other places to help us. From Tennessee, we went to Kentucky, and we also arrived for Pine Mountains. We collect more samples there, meeting other new people, and more nature, and more Anguispira. This was the interesting part, more Anguispira. From Kentucky, we went to Pennsylvania, and then back home, thank God. Okay, so the main framework, this is the DNA analysis, or the phylogeny tree we got from this work to see, as we can see from outside could be different, you know, but from inside it's the same species, Anguispira alternata, for example. Okay, this is the other group from other species we found. As you can, all the same genus Anguispira, but from outside they are totally different, like we can see a carinae shell, the shell from outside, or it could be smooth and just rounded. This is the collection, we work in it, you know, we collect some of them from old collection from museums, all this we are working on. From the professional experience, as we said before, okay, we make from our data like a presentation in Delaware. We meet also in Seattle from the professional, to meet other fellows from Fulbright. We meet like around 84 fellows from Fulbright. And the same thing, we present our data in the conference in Hawaii in 2018. So this is the future plans. We hope so. I hope that we can be work. We still have collaboration with my advisors there, and I hope it could be in the future something like that could be go on. Thank you for everybody. Thanks a lot.